Nothing is more important than the simple act of people getting together.
Who the hell are you, anyway?
You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery which reaches from the inner mind to
KK's Lunatic Fringe.
All systems go! Prepare for countdown! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off to adventure in the amazing year 400 million!
hello there, everybody. It's 10:08 in the p.m., Saturday, September 2nd, 2006. It is the anniversary of the show, KDK's Lunatic Fringe. So tonight, what better way than to start the new season with a burp mid-sentence? It wouldn't be any other show, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Like I was saying, it is September 2nd, 2006. The show begins anew tonight. Wow, that was some kind of weird sound going there. I think I had some phlegm stuck in my teeth. Sorry about that. Pardon me while I just make various disgusting body noises all night. Anyway, hello and welcome back. It's season 5, and we're going to get back into the fun. If you would like to join us in the chat room with your names, numbers, ideas, confirm numbers, and I think I have a phone card. I have a phone card already, but if anybody wants to donate a backup just in case we have problems with that one, feel free to do so from the chat room at kdkprankcalls.com or pcuradio.com. You'll find us in the room entitled PCU. And we're broadcasting on 2 streams tonight. We are in 24K mono on PCU, but we're also in 64K stereo on the Madhouse Live stream. So if you want to listen in stereo, go to madhouselive.com and click on that link to listen, and you can listen in glorious. The show just started, and I'm already very gassy because I just slammed a Full Throttle Fury, and I'm going to open beer number 1 right now. Before I start getting drunk, do you want to do a toast to season 5? Nobody ever said we would make it this long. A toast to Season 5 and version 3.0 of your computer, because you never learn not to go to these porn sites, even though we have a huge collection of videotape porn, and DVD porn, and MPEG porn, and hard copy magazine porn. You still have to go to these disreputable porn sites and get viruses. I don't know how you always get viruses, because I never get any, but there you go. I think I ought to use your computer for a couple days and make sure everything is set right so that you can't get viruses, the way I have mine set. Well, I'm sure anything's possible, but at least you can protect yourself as best you can. I'm so glad that you don't use my computer anymore. And I'm so glad our computers aren't networks. Every time you get something, I don't get it. So, bring me a shot glass. I'll do a shot before I start doing beer, even though they say beer before liquor, never sicker. Or, what is it? Beer before liquor or liquor before beer? Beer before liquor, never sicker. Liquor before beer, you're in the clear. Okay, so everybody join us for a toast. Or if you're smoking weed, then get ready to spark it up. You got a minute or 2 to pack it up. We're going to be doing live prank calls tonight. I want to concentrate mostly on the prank calls tonight. If you have any kind of bullshit drama that you want to talk about, I'm going to hang up on you, because I don't want to deal with it. I'm sick of it. The listeners are sick of it. If you want to talk drama, you do it off the air. I'm sick of it. If you want to talk drama, do it off the air. And, I'm gonna need, can you bring me some strawberry watermelon juice, please? That is like the gayest thing ever. Strawberry watermelon juice.
How many bottles did you buy?
I bought, like, there's, why, did you drink them all?
I finished off one.
There's 1 strawberry watermelon and 1 strawberry banana, but that's for you because I don't like banana. Meow. Sebastian saying hello. Can you hear me in the background? Big guy is very loud because people are walking by and not paying attention to him. Looking cute here on the ottoman. Showing you my belly. Anyone? Come here. Say hello to everybody, big guy. Say hello. Say, Mouse is dead and now I'm lonely. Aw. Don't you besmirch the memory of Mouse. What? Besmirch. That's a very British word, I guess. No, who uses that word? Nunu and I. Well, actually, nobody else out there probably knew that word either. Okay, so, if you will, pour me my shot. And I plan on getting into the prank calls just as soon as I start getting a bunch of numbers coming in. So everybody get to the chat room, give me your name, numbers, and I might be a little out of practice because I haven't done a whole lot of prank calls in the past 2 months or so. But,
Pouring the shot, you're saying, yeah. So you're going to say, I plan on getting smashed.
no. Actually, I'm going back to drinking beer, mostly. Maybe I'll do like a shot or two, but I'm going back to drinking beer because I tend to get much less out of hand when I drink beer. Because I usually have to pee so much and you have to drink so much beer to get fucked up that I'm usually not that bad by the time the show is over. So that way I don't get out of control and like fall over, like passed out in my chair and shit like that. Which has happened. Okay, are we ready for a shot, everybody? Ready for your shots and ready for your bong hits and tokes and whatever you're doing out there? Somebody puked in the curtains. Look at that. That's an amazing feat. I'm just looking at behind you, the curtains. Somebody puked like a foot in the air, like they projectile puked onto the curtains, like standing on the back of the couch. Almost like they did it on purpose. What?
Somebody got me stoned yesterday.
Somebody got you stoned yesterday?
Yes. I had no idea who he is.
What do you mean?
Because I went down, went to the bus stop, and I had to wait like 45 minutes for a bus.
Uh-huh.
So I went to the bar across the street.
Yeah.
And the guy sat down next to me. He was all stressed out. He just looked at me and goes, "You want to go smoke a joint in the back?"
Okay, whatever. Shots?
And I smoked it in the Harry Dick building.
The Harry Dick building.
Yes,
Shots? Nobody cares about the Harry Dick. It is funny. The Harry Dick building. I'll take a picture someday. The plaque that says Harry Dick and Sons. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Oh my word. You know, that strawberry watermelon juice is so sweet it gets rid of the taste immediately. Still gave me a douche feel though. Anyway, let me go to the chat room and see if we have any numbers coming in. Uh-oh, I don't see Lonesome Loser yet. That's not a good sign. He's usually our best person. Oh, Lonesome Loser is here. He's just under a different name. And I won't give it out in case he wants to remain incognito. But Lonesome Loser sends us the phone number for Russell and Betty Bye, Dictator, Gene Poole, Barry Boob, Nancy Prince, and Jay Berry. That sounds like one of those Christian religion talk shows. Welcome to Nancy Prince and Jay Berry. Woo! Ned Porn, Harry Balls. Can you find a Harry Dick in the Sons? Jimmy and Amy Joint, Angelica and Steve Blunt. Oh, he sent that one twice. Valerie Hussey and Keith Richards. And Tasty Noob is asking for my number. Who is Tasty Noob? he's noob, but he's tasty, I guess. I don't know. I don't get it. It's kind of gay. Ow! Yeah, no, I'm not going to give the number out. Not until I know you a little better, Tasty Noob. Let me go back to these numbers here from Lonesome Loser and see who we're going to call first. I need some warm-up numbers, I think, because I've done some pranks, like, over the weeks where I'm not supposed to be. But I'm still a little, out of practice. Rusty, probably. We got, I'm tempted to call Harry Balls from Uluhaku Plaza, or Uluhaku Place, in Kailua, Hawaii. And you're going to need to be quiet, big guy. What? Work him into the call. I was going to say I was investigating prank calls that he got last night because Duke was saying that he called this guy last night. And it's not going to work if there's a cat at the police station. That might be funny, though. That's Officer Sebastian. He's a drug-sniffing cat. He's a witness. He heard the whole thing. I love you, beer box. Rubbing on my beer box. If the beer box is what it takes to keep you quiet, feel free to rub away on the beer box. When it's empty, you can crawl inside and attack Julian when he wants to go in. Look, just when I said that, he like steps up and peeks in the box and like sees if he can fit inside yet. Sorry, big guy, you're not going to fit inside there yet. I got to drink a little more before you're going to fit inside. Anyway, let me go to the phones.
Hello.
Hello, I'm calling for Mr. Harold Balls.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Okay.
May I ask who's calling?
This is Officer Karen from the Kailua Police.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Did you say Harold?
I'm looking for Mr. Harold
Hello?
V. Balls. And they hung up on me. He goes, huh, and he just hung up. Because I said Harold. I'm going to call him back, and I'm going to threaten to come over and arrest him if they don't talk to me. I'm already, immediately, right off the bat, I'm already breaking my own rules as now posing as a police officer. But fuck it, it's Hawaii. What are they going to do? They're sending Hawaii Five-0 after me?
Hello?
I don't appreciate being hung up on while I'm trying to conduct an official police investigation.
Hello?
Let me tell you before you hang up on me again. You little bastard. you little Hawaiian bastard. Okay, let's try somebody else, and we'll come back. Somebody remind me, and we'll come back to Harry Balls, and I'll just be, I'll wait till I get drunk and then call and just be absolutely belligerent to him. It's more fun, though. You have any idea who you're fucking with?
Hello?
Hello, how are you doing? Russell!
Hi.
How you doing, man? It's Ed Rosenthal from Chippewa Falls.
Who is this?
Ed Rosenthal.
Yeah?
Me and a few of the boys are going out fishing tomorrow, and Bob says I ought to invite you too. He says you're a friend of his, and you're quite the line caster, bait caster yourself.
I don't know.
You don't know if you know how to fish?
No.
Oh my God, has it gotten that bad?
I'm not a fisherman.
Oh, you don't fish anymore?
No.
Well, come on down with us, and it'll be like old times. We're going out in the canoe. We're going to do some shots and drink some Heineken, and we'll do some fishing. But really, it's an excuse to get away from the old ladies. I know Bob says Betty drives you nuts.
No, I'm not a fisherman.
Well, why don't you use it as an excuse to get away from Betty for a couple hours?
No, I don't think so.
Well, maybe bring Betty with you then.
No.
Is Betty a fishing lady?
No. Matter of fact, she's deceased.
Oh, my God, that's horrible. So, you know what? Maybe you come out and we'll help take your mind off of the fact that Betty's passed on.
No.
Can I ask what happened?
Well, she just died.
Well, everybody dies from something. They don't just poof up and die.
No.
She had the cancer.
I'm not interested.
Well, I heard she had the diabetes and she lost her foot a few years ago.
Yeah. No, I can't do that. Thank you anyway.
Well, maybe you'll let us use the foot for bait.
All right, bye.
Bye. I know, that's like total Lego and Zolar territory, poking fun at the death of old people. I'm going to say whatever I want. I spoke with... You want to throw hands? I'll throw hands. I spoke with Lego last night after the show, and I asked him to promise me that he would never kick anybody offline, regardless of who it is or what. Regardless of who it is or why. And not me, not Carlito, not Zolar, not Monkey Phone. No, I'm okay. I asked him to promise me that he would never kick anybody else offline, because he got very upset because I pitched to him the idea that I go and get an outside stream from somewhere else. Because being the sort of internet radio insider I have been for like so many years, I know people who run like Shotcast Hosting, and I know a guy who's willing to sell me shit pretty much for cost. And we could duplicate the stream that we're on now on PCU, 200 slots at 24K, for about $18 a month. $10 flat fee and 4 cents per slot, which would work out to for 200 slots, which we don't even need 200. it would be about $18 a month, which is nothing. You know, the advertising for the sites would pay for that by itself. And I said, Lego, why don't I do this? And then I'll run the prank call stream from there. And you take the existing stream and make that the comedy stream and run it with the comedy that I'll send you. And, you know, the comedy stream will get more listeners. So it'll be a more successful stream for him. But he got very upset at the thought that I would be able to leave if he ever, like, gave a shit again, pretty much. You know? I should probably change the subject before he starts calling and all angry. Hopefully he's out at a gig tonight. I know people are probably IMing him furiously and trying to call him. KDK is talking bad about you. Call in and pick a fight. Apparently people like what I've done so far with the Phenomena parody there, because we had requests for it. Like, while the show was beginning, people were requesting the Phenomena thing with Long Dong. Long Dong versus the Muppets there. Which is itself a cover song of the old song called Phenomenon. And the Muppets did it where it was like Phenomena, but the actual real song, the original, was like from the 50s or 40s or something. And it was called Phenomenon. But it's the Muppets, so they got to be silly about it. Anyway, Tasty Noob says, Zolar called these people yesterday and they got pissed. I talked to him today. I'm friends with his son, and he said his dad thinks someone's stalking him. Zolar thinks somebody's stalking him? Oh, the guy Zolar called. Oh, okay, I gotcha. I thought he was saying he was a friend of Zolar's son. But Zolar doesn't have sons, he has daughters. Okay, I should have known better. He has a son? I did not know that. Well, his kids were over? You never hear him talk about his kids, except for the one time where he took a call from his ex-wife who was complaining because his daughter had, like, shaved her head or something. His daughter's, like, going through that rebellious phase, and she got piercings and shaved her head and something. Or something like that. Something along those lines. You like the girl already. Yeah, people rebel like that. And Neil has numbers coming in for Nino Ovial, Kirkor Ovian, Mushek Ovian, Bob Bottom, Chester Bottom, Shankar Margabandhu, Dort, and Meredith Big. Dort, I want to talk to Dort Big. She dropped something when she was talking on the phone. Okay, so, next person we're going to call is going to be Dort and Meredith Big. But first, let me join you for another shot. It'll be 3 for you and 2 for me. You're only in... I thought you did a shot while I wasn't paying attention. Okay, so you waited for me. So, allow me to pour myself a shot. Yeah. Allow me to pour myself a shot. Well, I gotta pour a shot so I can join you. You never poured me one. You don't have to work tomorrow, right? No. I have to work tomorrow, but not until late afternoon.
Are you working on Monday?
For some reason, they scheduled me for like 4 hours on Monday. It was supposed to be my day off, but they scheduled me for like 8 in the morning till 12 in the morning, which is retarded because it's retarded because from 8 to 9 there literally is nothing for me to do because the ovens come on. They're on a timer. Because they're afraid we're going to burn the place down. So they installed a timer that the ovens go on automatically. The pilot light clicks at like 8:30, and then the gas lights, or actually the pilot light is on all night, but the gas turns on at like 8:30, but the oven won't be hot enough to actually use until like 9. So like from 8 to 9, there's nothing for me to do except for stupid prep work, you know, getting the shit ready for like the day, which is sort of like peon work that anybody could do, and it's sort of beneath me, but there you go. I don't know. I'm Mr. Well, I'm El Numero Uno. I'm El Comandante. Okay, you ready?
You sound like George Takei right there.
Oh my. Let's get ready to do shots. Okay, everybody else out there, did Dad get your shots ready? Dad doesn't bother with a shot glass. He just guzzles from the bottle. While I count 3, 2, 1, that's how long he guzzles. He does 3 seconds of guzzling.
Did you see that shot he did? Like on YouTube?
No. He was guzzling for like 4 seconds, 5 seconds.
Yeah, he just like poured brandy into a glass and just started just drinking straight.
I must not have seen that one. Or I don't remember. Okay, ready. Shots. 3, 2, 1. No, I never had brandy. I've never had brandy before, so I can't say. I'm very limited in my alcohol use and abuse. I've had tequila, which I still can't drink to this day, because I got very sick off of it once. And same with wine. When I was like, same with wine. I got like really drunk off of wine when I was like 13 or 14 because my cousin Tracy was over and my parents had passed out and her parents had passed out. Like all 4 of them were like partying all night and they passed out by like 8 o'clock. And me and my cousin like stole their bottle of wine and we were like getting drunk in my bedroom. And my mom woke up like looking for more booze. And she sees that the bottle's gone and it's like in my bedroom and we're both like passed out drunk like all shitty. And my mom was like going to beat me, and I'm like running around the neighborhood like, no, don't let her beat me. And I was like running through people's yards and shit at like 13 years old. And I was like, help, my mom is beating me because I stole her booze. And my mom was like running after me around the neighborhood with like a almost empty jug of wine. They didn't have wine in a box back then, but she used to buy like the gallon jugs of Giulio Gallo wine or whatever the fuck it was. And she's like chasing after us with like a jug of wine. And somebody saw me running through their yard and called the police, and the police came over about my parents like beating us up because we stole their wine, and it was a whole big thing. But it's a funny story. I'd love to get my cousin on the air and talk to her about it. You know what? I'm going to look at my Rolodex. In my Rolodex, my cousin's number is in there under code. She's listed in my Rolodex as Fred Norris, King of Mars, because I was afraid that Crazy Bill would call her. Like he would raid my Rolodex and find the number and call her. But oh shit, I don't know if I have it in here. I'm looking. I'm like amazed by all the numbers I do have. There we go. I'm gonna try to call my cousin, somebody who's never ever been on the air before. This is probably a really bad idea. I haven't spoken to my cousin in like 3-4 years. And now I'm going to call her while I'm all drunk and doing internet radio. What better time to call her, really? You remember that time when my mom was all drunk and wanted to beat the fuck out of us and the cops ended up showing up? Oh, those were good times. Good times. Good times. It's busy. The bitch is on the phone. We'll have to try her later. Now I'm all in the mood to like prank my cousin. I was like thinking of perfect ideas to prank her about. I'm going to say that her daughter was like kicking my cat or something. It was like Jill and Ed from upstairs. Because I know my cousin is going to go off and like say, come down here and I'll kick your ass, you old bitch. I would never say half a nigger because I'm going to have to admit it to me like after the call. Yeah, she has...
Hello?
Hello, Meredith.
Hi.
It's Jill Rosenthal. I'm sorry to call so late.
That's okay.
But I'm going to be at the bingo tomorrow, and I'm calling to tell you, if I catch you cheating again, I'm going to break your fingers.
Excuse me?
You know what I'm talking about, how you always cheat at bingo.
I'm sorry, you must have the wrong number.
No, this is Meredith Dort.
No, it isn't.
No, you're Dort's wife.
Well, yeah.
Meredith Big.
Correct.
So stop lying, and I know what you're up to, and I'm telling you, if it happens again, I'm going to whack you over the head with my bingo board. You know, when you get to be my age, you're not quite as old as me yet.
What did you say your name was again?
My name is Jill Rosenthal.
Jill?
I'm the lady with the throat cancer. You can't possibly miss me.
But I don't play bingo.
Oh, don't even lie like that. Listen.
Good night.
The only...
Well, I'm having fun even if nobody else is. And I'm already getting a buzz, even though I did like 2 shots of 1 beer. I'm a 2 shot and 1 beer queer.
Oh?
Shanker,
Could I know who this is?
this is Ed. Ed Rosenthal.
Just a second.
Right.
Hello?
Hello?
Who's this?
I was calling for Shanker. Is that you, sir?
Who is this?
My name is Ed Rosenthal.
Calling from?
I'm the Jewish guy. I live down the road and up the street and over the river and through the woods to grandmother's house we go. I'm sorry, I've had a couple bourbons tonight.
Okay.
Shanker, let's get to the point of why I'm calling. Shall we?
Yeah?
Well, my grandson was over here, and he said he was over there throwing ball in front of your yard, and it went over the fence. And you said you wouldn't give him his ball back until he renounced Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior.
Pardon?
Well, he says that you took his ball, and I gotta admit he came home without the ball, so someone's got it. And he says that you said you're not gonna give it back until he accepts whoever the fuck it is that you pray to. What is it, Allah or Muhammad or whoever the fuck it is? You renounce our only one and true Lord Jesus Christ, our Savior, in favor of your false idol.
I'm just pissing everybody off tonight. I'm not even doing good pranks. I'm just making people angry and making them hang up. It's like some other prank call show I could name, but I better not. We're back. And we didn't have enough time for the delay to go through for people to hear that it's okay to call now. So let me go to the chat room and read what people are saying. Tasty Noob wants me to call the people that Zolar called last night, and he thinks are stalking him. So let's call this number and further reinforce their belief that someone is stalking them, because I think it'll be funny.
And now, our final performance of the night. Let's hear it for Handful of Peter.
Guys, everybody's hot. This world has beauty all through her.
Hungry. Minutes available for this call. Please hold while we connect your call.
These two were on the way, even called her the next day to see how the work was going.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Martin.
Oh, sure.
Hello, Martin.
Who's this?
This is Officer Francis Karen, and I'm calling from Staten Island, New York. And let me explain why I'm calling. We recently picked somebody up who has been calling pretty much all over the United States and harassing and threatening people. We found your number on his recently dialed list, and we're hoping we can get you to make some kind of statement against this guy so that we have some kind of case.
And you're calling me at almost 11 o'clock at night on Saturday to do this?
Oh, I thought you were on the West Coast.
No.
508, that's not California?
No, 508 is Massachusetts.
Well, that would be my deputy. He's new.
That's all I can say. But let me ask you about what happened last night when he called. I understand that this person who goes by the name of Vision Zolar, that's the way he was showing up on people's caller ID. Can I ask you what he was saying to you and if he made any kind of death threats or whatever towards you?
He did not represent himself, with that name.
Okay, but apparently he's too stupid to figure out how to use caller ID because everybody got his number, and that's how people were able to contact us and complain.
We get we use the reverse.
You did star 69.
I talked to him.
Uh-huh.
But also this morning we used the computer and got a reverse directory.
You did the reverse lookup.
Yeah. Now it said that the call came from New York City.
Right. That's just where his cell service provider is out of. But we were able to trace him down to Staten Island.
And what's Garden City? Is that Staten Island?
No.
Where's Garden City?
That's in New York, but that's just where his cell provider is relaying from.
Now, there were two different numbers, two different things.
Uh-huh.
One was where the...
Oh, there are two... He called you from two different numbers.
Yeah, he called actually from a number of different cell phones.
Okay, so this is why I need to talk to you, because he has a number of accomplices, and we're trying to round them up. Apparently, we spoke to this Mr. Zolar, and he said that he and a group of his friends do a radio show where they just prank call people all over the United States. And we're trying to put a stop to it, and he won't give up any info about his accomplices. But you could probably be a great help by providing us with more info.
Okay.
Can I ask what the nature of the calls was?
Well, first of all, he knew my first name.
Okay, are you listed on a regular telephone directory?
Yes.
If he went to People Pages and typed in your name, he'd get your number and your address and everything.
Well, I've never done it, but I assume so. But where would he get... I have an unusual last name.
Omansky.
Hang on a second.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry.
Omansky, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's... A lot of the people who complained had bizarre last names, so that might be what he was going for. People with bizarre last names.
Okay. All right, so he called about 5 times.
5 times?
Yes, he called...
So that would qualify as harassment?
I think so.
Right.
The first call was about 8 p.m. Eastern Time.
The law says that harassment is constituted by 3 calls within a 48-hour period.
Okay, well, the harassment say that if you call at 1:30 in the morning, that comes under the law too, because that was the last phone call.
That's a little iffy because of the time zone change and everything like that, but definitely
if he was
calling
from New York.
Uh-huh.
Then it would be the same time zone.
Okay. So is this somebody that you know?
No.
You have no idea who this is?
No.
Nobody you know from work or friend or family or anything?
No, this person, the first time he called, or the first time somebody called, he did an imitation of the Darth Vader character from Star Wars.
Okay, so he's using some kind of voice distorter or something?
No, I didn't think it was a voice distorter. A lot of people have done that.
Can I play you a recording that we have that somebody else recorded of him, and you can tell me if that's the voice that you heard or not?
Could try, yes.
Hang on a second.
Hello, how are you doing, dear? This is Mrs. Jill Rosenthal, and I'm looking for Mr. Ed Beatty.
That's all we have?
No, that's not the voice.
No? Okay. That must be one of his accomplices or a different voice that he used.
Yeah, or maybe that was something that was enhanced or changed by computer or whatever. But it wasn't it didn't sound to me like a disguised voice. But the first time the person sounded drunk.
Oh, so the first person who called you was drunk.
Sounded drunk.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And he and was not completely coherent.
Uh-huh.
Like he
How
wasn't
so?
participating in the conversation. He was just talking at me and not with me.
Okay, so are you sure you weren't speaking to maybe a Darth Vader soundboard or something?
No, I don't think so. I think it was a human being.
I'm sorry.
I think it sounded like a human being.
Uh-huh.
And the speech was a little bit garbled.
Okay.
And that was, and I just hung up, thinking maybe it was just a...
Okay, so let me get to the point.
All right.
This person who chooses to go by the name of Mr. Zolar, his real name is Ed Beatty, and he claims that you've been calling him all day, and we want these calls to stop. And I'm just calling to tell you, he says that you were trying to claim that he called him, or you called him, or he called you, or whatever. I don't even know what's going on. But just stop calling this guy.
No, I have not called this guy.
Well, you already admitted to me, that's why I was having you explain the story, that you've been calling this guy.
No. What are you talking about?
He says he's received 5 calls today from this number, so I'm trying to find out. He says that you were claiming that he was calling him, and we looked at his phone records, his cell phone records. He didn't call anybody, and you're calling, claiming he's done all these calls and whatnot and so forth. And to be honest with you, I think you're the one who's pranking these people.
Well, maybe that's what you think, but it isn't true.
That's Officer Sebastian in the background. Can you hear that?
Yep.
He's our drug-sniffing cat.
Oh, that was so ridiculous. At first, everybody's getting all pissed off at me in the chat room, thinking I'm like ratting Zola out. They have no clue what I was going for. And then I turned everything around like 360, and everybody's now laughing hysterically. That's wonderful. I love it. That's what prank calling is all about. Completely unpredictable.
Hello.
Hello, I'm looking for Mr. Dong. This is Officer Care from the San Jose...
No, Mr. Dong, no, not here. Mr. Dong, went to vacation.
This is Officer Care from the San Jose Police
He's
Department.
very old.
Huh?
He's 92 years old.
Oh, I didn't ask how old he is. This is Mr. Karen from the San Jose Police Department. I'm calling to investigate a series of prank calls.
Huh?
I'm calling to investigate a series of prank calls.
No. He's not here.
Apparently somebody here filed a complaint about a series of prank
No,
calls.
I am his cousin.
Vacation?
Yeah, vacation. Because to
Oh, you're on vacation?
Avoid the hot season.
You ever been to Hawaii?
The hot season. The Toronto.
Totem pole?
Yeah, Toronto. Canada.
Okay, is there somebody else there I can talk to?
No. You can leave a message for him.
Okay, I'll call back and I'll leave a message. What you do is don't pick up the phone and I'll leave a message on the machine.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? You understand? Okay, I'll call back and leave a message on the machine.
Yeah.
Okay. Totem pole. Hopefully he understood you. Oh, Mr. Dong, you were supposed to let the machine pick up so I could leave a message. Hello? Okay, if you hang on the phone, I'm going to put Officer Sebastian on the phone. Sebastian, can you come here, please? Officer Sebastian? Deputy, can you bring me Officer Sebastian? He has some very pertinent information about this investigation, in this case, involving Mr. Long Dong. Long? Oh, maybe Officer Sebastian is out of the office right now. So we'll have to call you back when he comes back. Apparently he claims he has some kind of pertinent info about what's going on here, so... Mr. Dong, I had asked you, maybe you didn't understand, to not answer the phone so I could call and leave this important information on the answer machine for Mr. Dong Jr. when he comes back from Totem Pole, Canada. So, Yeah, I'll call back later tonight and don't answer the phone. I'll just leave the message on the machine because I can understand that you can't understand me. Thank you.
Anyway, let me go back to who's blinking in the chat room and see what everybody is saying. Tasty Noob says they think Zolar's stalking him. His aim is... His son said his dad's calling the cops. Okay, I'm going to call back as the police again. He won't buy it twice, though. And Neo has more phone numbers coming in for Elmer Obear, Kiyokazu Sho, Manouche Shoei, Manouche Belt Shoei, and Zinni Zera. I'm definitely going to call some Neo numbers tonight because I know she gets very upset when I don't, after she goes through all the trouble. Anti-Drug says, fucking great show so far. Thank you, Anti-Drug. Lonesome Loser has more numbers coming in for Osmond Sucker and Harry Sucker. So, there you go. So, who do we call next? I'm going back to the beginning. And UIFZ had somebody that he wanted me to call, but he hasn't given me the number so far. I'm going to go ahead and give him my number in case he wants to call in and do the prank with me or just talk on the air. He's a personal friend that I know in real life that hopefully knows enough not to give personal info out over the air. And BMR... Okay, I'm reading ahead, so let me preface this by saying these are sentiments of BMR, and they don't necessarily reflect the sentiments of PC Radio or KDKPrankCalls.com. But BMR wants to say, fuck Dr. Lego and shit. You're funny as hell. You don't need them to give you any shit. I just wanted to let you know you're the man, and you always will be, in a non-gay, sexual way. So there you go. Thank you, BMR. And, we have a phone number for Dictator. Dictator. Oh my god. I'm so very gassy. I'm going to do one more call, then I got to take a pee.
Just a small town girl, living in a lonely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere.
Oh, Peter, don't make me do that.
Just a city boy, born and raised in South Detroit. He took the midnight train going anywhere.
Oh, God, I love this song. And I love it when amateurs sing the lyrics. But I hate baseball cards.
It's available for this call.
Hello, I'm looking for Dick.
Just a minute.
Okay, I'll hang on.
Hello?
Dick!
Yes?
How are you doing, man? It's Ed Rosenthal from Texas. God, it's been a dog's age since I've spoken with you. You remember me?
Right now.
Ed Rosenthal, I'm the bald Jew guy.
Where did we meet?
You know, it's been so long I don't remember, but I think it might have been a bar in Texas. In Waxahachie. That's where we live. You know, Waxahachie is named after an Indian tribe that the white man killed way back when.
I'm afraid I don't know you.
Well, you don't remember, do you?
No.
You gave me a number back then, and I'm surprised that this number still works. But you said, when I spoke to you at the bar, that you were quite the fisherman, and you would like to go fishing sometime. So
I don't think so.
I'm going out fishing tomorrow, and I wanted to invite you. Then he's gone.
Apparently he's not a fisherman. So many people don't fish anymore. Remember the old days when everybody used to fish, and they were proud of it. Anyway, I'm going to go take a piss, and I'll be right back.
Win, some will lose, some are born to sing the blues.
Oh, the movie never ends. It goes on and on and on and on and on.
Hey, that's Journey. Kick ass!
Howard!
That is Journey.
Street lights, people.
Okay, and we're back with surprise special guest. Sorry about the dead air for the moment, but I was still peeing in the bathroom. Sometimes I'm pee shy. So we have a surprise call in from Larry Flint. If Keith hands me the phone, here we go. We're talking to Mr. Flint, the editor and publisher of Penthouse Magazine. It is a pleasure to speak to you.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. KDK. Also, we do publish Screw Magazine and Hunchler also.
Now, you know what I miss in the magazine is all the piss pictorials that you used to do.
Oh, yes.
Nothing beats some good piss porn.
Yes, we do enjoy our own stuff.
Mr. Flint, you're not supposed to laugh when I'm talking about what you do for a living. You know, piss porn put your kids through college.
It's a very satisfying thing, especially when you're on the right end of it.
Yeah, it's true. I can't tell you how long I've been trying to get Jill into the piss porn, but she just won't have it.
Why, Edgar, you must invite her to look into our magazines. Now, she may be into the spray, but she may be into the lay. You'll have to find out which side of the piss she likes to be on.
Milkman, welcome and thank you for calling in. Everybody, Milkman. Let me go and find my applause music. It'll take me several moments because I'm quite slow like that.
I'm having a good time, man. I'm enjoying season 5, man. I can't believe it. I feel like I'm an older man now.
Yeah, whoever thought we would last 5 years?
I mean, it's been going on. Well, I've been listening for almost 2.5 years now, so it's like ridiculous, man.
Yeah. Whoever thought we would even make it this long, or I wouldn't have gotten sick of it by now.
You see, it just goes to show that your tenacity and your talent through any other obstacles. And once again, you're out on top, and we're into a new season, man. We got
Let's talk about something that I haven't talked about on the air. The week of September 12th, I am tentatively scheduled for an appearance on the Howard Stern Show.
What?
That's right. You heard it here first. Let me play the NBC News. Now I gotta go find another theme song. The NBC News theme. This just in. Our little KDK is scheduled for an appearance on the Howard Stern Show the week of September 12th. But you totally don't want to know why. You want to know why? I'll tell you anyway.
Oh, please. 2006 we're talking about?
Because I am the one man who can have sex with a male-to-female transsexual. That's right. KDK himself is going to fuck Shaban on the Howard Stern Show.
Oh, God. How much will you get paid?
Probably nothing. If we do, I'm sure Zola is going to want it all, but I'm just doing it to be able to promote and help expose PCRadio.com and whatever and so forth.
That he is, huh?
It's
well,
not
you gotta get your cut.
It's not a done deal. Zolar says it's a done deal, but it's not a done deal until I actually speak from somebody from the Stern Show and actually set a date.
Oh,
but,
right.
That's just what's in the works, I guess.
Oh, my God.
I don't know.
Is like a body rubber, a scuba suit, is that allowed?
Well, obviously there's going to be condoms and dental dams and all that shit involved, diaphragms and whatever, you know.
How does this go down? I mean, you go to the studios and everybody witnesses, like, standing around shagging in bright lights?
Well, no, Zolar just contacted them and said, look, I have this guy who can fuck Siobhan, and they're desperately looking for somebody who can fuck this male-to-female transsexual.
Wow.
She had her penis turned inside out and turned into a fake vagina that looks like an axe wound. And
how do you tell your boss you need a day off for that one?
Yeah, I know. How do I ask for a day off from work saying, I got to go to New York and fuck a tranny on the radio and on demand and all that shit?
You're going in for some biological testing.
But I can do it. I know I can do it. I know I can. Zolar will give me some Cialis or Viagra or whatever he uses, and I'll get the job done.
Oh, for when he fucks trannies?
Well, no, he's old because he's in his 40s.
What are you talking about? His profile says he's 29.
Yeah.
Do they like provide you with a bed in the studios, or do you go to like
no,
her house, her apartment?
My understanding is that we're going to appear in studio and then go back to with the camera crew to Siobhan's apartment, covered in roaming cats and cat piss and all cat hair and all that fun stuff.
Oh my god!
Yeah, she's got like 30 cats.
I'm gonna fuck her, yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna fuck him.
How long does it have to last?
It'll probably last quite a long time because I don't believe I'll be able to finish.
You'll probably just have to give up.
I'm gonna end up getting so tired that I just give up.
Well, take a picture of Keith and put it in your watch, right?
I'm gonna give it the old college try, though.
Well, put a picture of K-Bone in your watch. You know, you look down and see what time it is.
Yeah, he doesn't have a problem with it because there ain't nothing attractive about Siobhan. There's no way I'm going to enjoy it. It's just something I'm going to do just to be able to be on the Stern Show.
Now don't you speak on my behalf.
Well, you already said you're not angry about it.
No, I'm not angry about it, but that doesn't mean I don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with it. I do have a problem with it, but...
Well, if you don't want me to do it, say you don't want me to do it, and I won't do it.
No, if that's what it takes to get out on the Stern Show, then...
Right, because you'll be right up. You might not get in the studio with me, but you'll definitely be in the green room, and you get to meet everybody from the Stern Show behind the scenes and stuff.
Thank you, you know.
You get to meet like Howard and Robin and Artie and everybody. He beats Robin.
Yeah. Do they fly you up there, or do they cover the cost for
No, I'm gonna have to drive down. I'm probably gonna.
We live right next to New York.
Yeah, we live in Connecticut, so I'm probably going to take a train to Grand Central, and Zolar is going to pick us up and bring us to the studio.
Oh, okay. Do they provide you with like any room or whatever? Or you have to buy a room?
I don't know any of the details till I actually
No.
speak. Zolar says it's a done deal because he's provided them with like wacky off-the-wall guests before, like Jeff the Vomit guy. So he says it's a done deal.
So then basically Zolar is going to pull up in the 1979 Torino and have
whatever he drives. Yeah. He's going to pick us up in his own personal vehicle and drive us to the Howard Stern building or the Sears building.
Driving like he did last time.
What? yeah. Hopefully he won't flip the car and kill us.
And hopefully, and this time we won't lose our beer.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Well, this is great. So then once it's over, then what? You get an interview and you get to go back in the studio?
Well, I don't know what's going to happen, but...
I'm sure you'll be invited back.
All I can say is I'm quite confident that I can do the deal. You know, no matter how disgusting he is, I have a feeling that I can put my mind in a different place and be able to accomplish the impossible.
Do the deed.
Yeah, I can do the deed.
You're the man for the job, man. That's great, man.
No, it's not. It's actually awful and horrible, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Well, it's only
so what I keep saying, you got to act like it's not something you want to do. And I was like, who wants to do this? You think I want to do this?
No, but you want a chance to get your shot in the spotlight, and that's the other thing.
Well, I want to meet Howard and Robin and everybody else up there, so I'll do it.
Well,
I don't even care if I can't promote my shit. I just want to be able to meet everybody and hand them a CD, and maybe they'll play it, maybe they won't, whatever.
Well, I was going to say, probably, at least you could mention Pete Peter and say, well, what do you do? You know?
If he says, what do you do, I'll say I'm an internet radio host with PCRadio.com. There you go.
There you go, exactly.
If he says it's all right, I'll say it, but I'm not going to be up there.
I'm a radio host.
I'm not going to be up there, like, shoving it in everybody's face and being a dick about it.
Well, that's right. You got to use your discretion.
But if I'm the guy who can do the impossible, something that nobody else could do, I'm sure they're going to be like, wow, this guy is the man. I'll be a hero to tens. Okay, I'm going to let you go, Milkman. Thank you for calling in.
All right, hey, I want to thank you very much for sticking in there and giving us another season of intelligent, crazy calling, man, because I'm looking forward to it. As always, KDK, K-Boom, my brothers, man, keep up all the good work and all the wonderful things that you do for us in this crazy community called PCU. We love you, man. Peace out, and I can't wait to hear what happens.
Peace out, my nigga.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And immediately the phone rings again. Hello, KDK's Lunatic Friends are on the air.
Hey, KDK, Podcast. How are you?
Hey!
How you doing?
What are you wearing?
No, I studied today, you gay bastard.
I used to live there.
What are you up to?
I'm fingering my
myself in the ass to the sexy sounds of your voice.
Thank you very much, Kitty K.
Everybody, high pitch Eric. Let's play. I'm going to play some applause for you for several moments. High pitch Eric. Thank you for calling. This is the first time we've ever heard you on my show.
Yeah, because I'm part of TCU.
You know, you contacted me a long time ago about doing a show on PCU, and I called you back, and you never called me back.
Oh, I heard you on there. I'll just give you a show call and say hello.
Okay, hello, high pitch. Do you feel like doing a prank call?
I'll do a prank call.
Okay, let's do a prank call. I'm going to go to the chat room and see who we got to call. We're going to call an old redneck guy named Gene Poole.
Okay.
Okay, I'll be back in several moments.
Hey, what's his name?
Gene Poole.
Okay.
I'll be right back. Can you shut the cat up?
Hello?
Hi, Gene Paul. How are you?
Who's this?
My name is Eric. How are you?
You must have the wrong number.
No, I don't. I just moved next door to you.
Huh?
I just moved next door to you. I'm your next door neighbor.
Oh.
So how you doing tonight?
Hello. Who is this?
Hello. Hi, how are you?
Who is this?
This is your next door neighbor, Eric. I just moved there today.
What's your address?
Don't worry about my address. I live in the same area as you do, next door. I wanted get some Kentucky Fried Chicken and bring it over to you.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Oh, you know where we live. We live at 3513 Susan Place. Don't even play. You saw us moving in today.
That's my wife on the other line.
3513?
Right. So that means we live right next door. So we're neighbors. So we need to be neighborly. And we're coming over with a bucket of fried chicken and having a housewarming party.
I'm sorry. I just wouldn't be interested.
Why not?
What a bitch.
Sounds like she's gonna croak any day.
I think the cat, ruined it because...
Thank you for using Sprint.
It's just impossible to keep the cat quiet at this point. He's so missing the other dead cat that he's, crazy. Eric, what's going on with you?
Nothing much. What are you guys doing for Labor Day?
Getting shitty drunk.
Labor Day I have to work for 4 hours, and the rest I plan on coming home and editing some audio, updating the site, and other boring stuff.
I know I did the show Monday with Lego. We were having a barbecue before the show starts.
On Monday?
Yeah.
Oh, you want to go to Legos on Monday? Do you have to work on Monday?
No, I don't.
We can go to Legos on Monday. That's actually probably better than the night.
4 o'clock in the afternoon. Why is it better than the night?
Hmm?
You said it's better than the night? How come?
What day is the ninth? It's the following weekend, right?
It's Saturday.
Right.
Yes, it's having a party that night.
Yeah, I wasn't able to get the day off from work, so I'm going to have to be at work that day.
So why do you come in around 4 o'clock to Lego's house to have a barbecue and do the show?
That'd be awesome. You want to go to Lego's house on Monday?
Yeah.
We can do that. It's probably only a 2 or 3 hour drive.
Where does Lego live? Jersey?
Lego lives in Jersey. Only about probably 2 hours.
No, he lives on Long Island.
On Long Island? I thought he told me Jersey.
That's even better.
What? Long Island is closer? We live in Connecticut.
We live right on the New York border.
Oh, I was in Connecticut the other day on Friday night.
I'm sorry.
I was in Stanford.
Oh, that's like a half hour from us. You could have called us and stopped by.
Yeah, I should have. Next time I'm in Connecticut, I'll give you guys a call.
Yeah, you got the number.
Where's Zolak tonight? How come he's not on?
It's all was on last night.
I thought he would be calling in to say hello.
Well, he might. He's probably out partying tonight, so we understand.
What time are you guys on the answer?
Huh?
What time are you guys on the answer?
1 o'clock.
Oh, listen, let me go get my food from the Chinese place. I'll call you back.
Okay. Bye-bye. Way to live up to a stereotype. I picture Eric going to go get some food. They always talk about how fat he is, but there you go. High Pitch Eric, everybody. That was completely unexpected out of nowhere. The first time he's ever called into the show. So, props for High Pitch Eric. He woke me up the other day. I was so sick the other day. Well, I haven't talked about this on the air, but, what is it, like 2 or 3 years ago, we went swimming at a beach near where my dad lives. And they had like a little kiddie slide, like up on the beach, like made out of plastic, like watertight. So we were able to float it and bring it out to the dock because they didn't have like a proper slide. So we were like, okay, we'll take this little 3-foot high kiddie slide out to the dock. And we position it at the end of the dock so we can go down the slide and splash into the water. And of course, when I go down it, because it's not made to hold somebody that's 180 pounds, when I go down the thing, of course it shifts back like an inch or two, and I bash my tailbone on the corner of the dock and plummet into the water. Well, recently somehow I re-injured my tailbone, and I was so bad on, what day was it that I called in? It had to be, was it Monday or Tuesday? I called in one day this week because I felt so bad. I was in pain every time I moved. Every time I stood up and walked or sat down or basically any kind of body movement. I was in, like, severe, like, sharp-shooting pains because of my tailbone. And I called in sick. And, I was awakened by High Pitch Eric, it had to be Thursday. It was the day after the show. Because High Pitch Eric called in, and he was like, why did you call Lego's wife a cunt last night? And I knew that it was Lego, like, up to, like, a prank, because he and Zolar had admitted that I never called him a cunt. It was just Zolar egging him on and trying to get him pissed off. So I was like, Eric, I am so not in the mood because I felt like shit and I could barely... I was pissed off that I had to get up out of bed and walk to the kitchen to answer the phone. And I was like, And then he called back again. I hung up on him because he's trying to do the prank and he wouldn't break character. He wouldn't, like, bring himself out of the prank and, like, talk like a real person. And I just hung up on the guy and he called right back. And, Lego is telling him, stop. Can't you tell he doesn't feel good? And, I don't bullshit about that. If I don't feel good, I'm not, like, going to make shit up that I'm sick or not well. And I'm sitting here with probably a cracked tailbone. While I do the show right now, I probably cracked it that 2 or 3 years ago, and I did something. I didn't fall. I didn't, like, fall and land on my ass or anything that would have aggravated the injury. But recently it's been acting up, and I'm in severe sharp-shooting pains now, and it's not as bad as it was then. But it's still very severe depending on my movement and my actions and motions. So I got somewhat pissed off at them the other day because I was like, I so don't need this. When I'm not feeling well, the last thing I want to do is, like, go along with, like, some kind of prank call that Lego is recording so he can play it on his show or whatever he was doing with High Pitched Eric. I love talking to Eric and Lego, but, don't prank me when I've told you I'm not sick. I'm not well, I can't. We're not well. We're both old people. Jupe says, Royalty and Alan Mylinda, or Alan and Mylinda Royalty. The peevish older woman picked up at 10:37. She seemed troubled as well. Perhaps you could console her. Gregor's Gorgon. A woman with a slight accent picked up at 7:40. Don't ask me how to pronounce it. Henry A. Rabbi. Dr. Lego's wife picked up at 10:42. Har, har, har. It was just a Jewish woman. Bernard Flom, a peevish woman, answered. Sounded like an older woman. Play Little Boxes, goddammit, said Ted Danson, he says. I'll play Little Boxes at some point tonight if I remember. Lonesome Loser has more numbers coming in from Betty Butch, Harry Sucker, Dick and Sherry Suck, and Osrin Sucker. So there's more people we can call. We're not done pranking. Obviously, the whole point of being here is prank calling people, and we will be doing so throughout the night tonight. Anti-Drug has phone numbers for Dick and Joyce Belding. An old man picked up. Use Saved by the Bell slang if you know the show. No, I'm too old to know Saved. Actually, Saved by the Bell came on when I was a teenager, but I knew it was gay, so I never watched it. Han Ti Dung, Chinese lady. Jiang Fuck, a lady. Flavio Foot, an old man. And Alfred Weed, an old man. Sounded like you woke him up. Well, let's call Alfred Weed next. Somebody remind me we're calling Alfred Weed next. Hello, man. I never got a reply about my pranks hosting a show. Maybe I didn't get your email. Send me another email. You know the address. And if there's attachments on the email, sometimes it gets fucky and it sends it back, especially if they're .exe files. Milkman says, wow, hey bro, do you have the Glenn Miller song In the Mood? Can you play it for me for old time's sake? It is a very fitting title too. You know In the Mood by Glenn Miller? Of course. I have Glenn Miller, so we have everybody's requesting like these old time songs that everybody says sucks every time I play, but a couple of you like them, which is cool. OxyContin is asking for the toll-free number, so I'm going to give him my personal house number. It's not toll-free, but he can call if you can find a phone card or spare the dime. Next break, can you play Angels and Airwaves song, please? I have no idea what song you're talking about, Knox. Play Angels and Airwaves. I need a little more info to be able to figure out what song that is. Oops. So let's go back to who I said I was going to call. Oh, Nunu is reminding me to change Long Dong's machine. So let's try Long Dong before I do the next call. See if his stupid ass is going to pick up and ruin our fun again.
Hello, yeah. Press 1 to place back all messages. All message place back.
Alo. Dạ, cô Hai Đường á. Có gì cho cô lại gọi lại về tôi nhé, tôi Bà Cao. 5318260. Cảm ơn cô.
Sunday, 2:24 p.m. Không thì tôi đừng đánh chung kết tennis rồi. Chung kết tennis nữ rồi. Đài 11. Đài 11. Chung kết tennis nữ. Bây giờ là 7:30. Đừng đánh ạ. Đánh được một nửa rồi. Đánh được một nửa nhá. Thursday, 7:21 a.m. Oh, this is Long Dong. I can't answer the phone right now because I'm busy getting blowjobs from my friend, good Ed Rosenthal. He's a very, very good friend. Oh, God damn! Ed, don't fight so hard. Well, anyway, you can give me a call. My number is 140. And if you are telling Martha to hang up the call. God damn it! Oh, shit.
No, that would be the Skype charge.
Internet before I met Ed. Well, I'm going to tell you about Ed. See, I met him in the gay bar a long, long time ago. His nickname was Johnny. It wasn't his Ed. And shaking his head, yeah. So his nickname was Johnny. He was a bouncer. And we were banging, and now I'm going to hang up.
That was completely pointless and unfun.
End of final message.
Thankfully, finally.
Erase all. Press 1 to record your greeting. Press 7 to record greeting after the beep.
Hello, this is Mrs. Jill Rosenthal. I am Long's new love flame. So, you leave a message on the phone, and I'll decide whether I want him to call you back or not. Hello, this is Mrs. Jill Rosenthal. I am Long's new love flame. So, you leave a message on the phone, and I'll decide whether I want him to call you back or not.
Kitty Kid Lunatic Fringe, you're on the air.
Hey, this is OxyContin.
Oxy, how you doing, man?
I'm doing alright.
I don't think we've ever spoken on the air, have we? Maybe once.
Yeah, once.
Once. Okay, well, let's do a prank call. Shall we? Or won't we?
Sure.
Okay. We are going to call up
Manouche Choe.
Okay.
A grouchy ass man, according to Neo. Okay, I'll be back very shortly, very shortly.
Hello, is this Manouche?
Yes?
Hi, my name is, John.
Okay.
Hello? Hello?
Hello? Yeah, go ahead.
I was wondering, how are you and your husband doing these days?
Who is it calling?
My name is John. I live right down the street.
Okay.
I see you and your husband fighting every once in a while, so I was wondering how your relationship is.
Melissa? Who is this person calling?
My name is John. I live right down the street. And what are you talking about? Sir?
Don't play dumb. My name is Maurice, and I'm here too. Manouche?
Who are you?
We hear you beating your woman sometimes, and I don't think it's right. I have a mind to come up there and kick your ass up and down every time you beat her ass.
Who the hell are you?
I live here with John. He is my lover, and you better not say shit about that either, or I'll come down there and knock you what for, by God.
You're a homo?
Manouche?
Are you a homo?
I'm going to be down there in like 5 minutes, and I'm totally going to kick your ass. And your old lady, she's not even going to stop because you beat her ass so many times, she wants to see you get a good beat down.
That's right. You're a homo, huh? That's damn straight.
You know what? I'm going to make you my bitch. I'm going to kick your ass, bend you over, and ass fuck you.
Are you a homo?
Can you say nothing more than that? Is that all you got?
This man is a big man, huh?
I'm a homo, and you're a wife-beating little Vietnamese gook.
He's your man? This big man is your lover?
Uh-huh.
That's right. Is a big man?
Uh-huh.
How old are you?
At least we don't need to beat up women to prove that we're big.
Papa.
Papa.
Dada.
Does that mean you need a bottle?
You're a homo?
I'll shove a bottle up your ass.
Are you a homo?
You have anything better than that? You gotta do better than that.
You're a homo, huh?
Well, considering the fact that I told you I'm a homo, it obviously means I don't have a whole lot of problem with it. So you need to come up with something else.
Who is that big man?
Okay, your wife is a cunt.
Who is the big man?
That's my boyfriend.
John.
Say woot.
John.
That's what you're going to say when I shove my cock up your ass. You're going to go, huh?
Are you a pimp?
Am I European?
You're a pimp, huh?
Am I a pin?
Pimp.
Oh yeah, we'll do some big pimping. Right.
And that fellow...
My pimp hand is strong.
You motherfucker.
You know what? I don't like your attitude, and I don't like the way you're constantly beating your old lady down. We're going to come up there, and we're going to beat you silly.
You motherfucker.
When you stick his cock in your ass, I'm going to stick mine in your mouth and make you scream for mercy.
You're a motherfucker, huh?
And he's going to go,
I'm going to piss on your face.
like a goat. You piss on my face? That is so hot.
Shit on your chest.
That's hot.
You're a motherfucker, huh?
Put your wife back on the phone. We need to teach her about female empowerment and standing up to men beating women. Right. Are you a homo? Are you a homo? Are you a homo?
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. Only you take it out on your woman because you really want penis, and you beat your woman because you're resentful of the fact that you can't have a cock in you. But I'll be up there in 5 minutes. I'll give you a good 9-incher.
I'm going to shit all over you.
That's hot.
It's very hot.
That's nice.
You like to eat shit?
I don't like to eat it, but I'd like it if you drop the load on my chest.
On your face?
Because it's all hot and steamy.
I take shit, just rub it all over my body.
That's hot. Oh. I didn't know you were into that stuff, Manouche. Maybe I had you all wrong. He's gone.
That was fun. There's the dirtiest prank of the night right there.
Yep.
Okay, so Oxycontin, it was good hearing from you. But due to the beer, I have to go pee again. But I'll be back very shortly. Very shortly. Okay, peace out, my nigga.
Later.
Bye. Little Evil Neo has more numbers coming in for Zinny Zira, a stupid Mexican bitch, answered all rudely.
Hello?
Hola.
Hello?
Hello, how are you doing?
Who?
No, not
Yeah?
who. I said, how are you doing? Is this Zinny Zira?
Oh, yeah.
How are you doing, girlfriend?
Just a second. I'm not Zinny.
Okay.
I'm giving him.
Okay.
Hello?
Zinny.
Yes.
Actually, I don't think I was calling for you. I think I was calling for your wife.
Can you say again, please?
I was calling for Mrs. Zira.
Mm-hmm.
She was just on the phone, but she handed it to you for some reason.
Yeah, this is Mr. Zera.
No, I'm looking for Mrs.
So, what are you looking for?
Well, my wife Agnes is saying that she does house cleaning on the side.
Can you say again?
We need someone to come and clean the house.
Help?
Right.
What kind of help?
Well, the house we live in, for walls, a roof, a door, and whatnot and so forth. A house, H-O-U-S-E, like things people live in.
What?
We need your wife to come and clean the house.
Just a second, please.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, who's this?
I'm so confused right now. This is Mr. Rosenthal, and I'm calling because I was given this number for Mrs. Zira, who does housekeeping. House cleaning.
What?
We need Mrs. Zira to come and clean the house. How many times do I have to say the same thing over and over? You sound like you speak perfect English to me.
I can't hear you, though.
Okay, I need Mrs. Zira to come and clean my house.
Come and what?
Clean the house.
Clean the house?
You're fucking with me now.
Clean the house?
Right. She does housekeeping. I need her to come.
Hello?
Hello.
Who's this?
How many different people do I have to speak to
Who the
before I
hell
get...
is this? What do you mean?
This is Ed Rosenthal. I'm trying to get to Mrs. Zira because I was given this number because she does great housekeeping and cleaning.
No, she doesn't do housekeeping.
Well, that's all you have to say from the beginning.
Wait a minute. This is 12 o'clock at night. You calling because you need housekeeping done?
Well, the house is very dirty now.
Can I have your house number so we can call you right back? Because I can't hear from this phone. Can I have the number you're calling from?
No, because now you're being all rude and nasty to me, and I don't want you pranking me all hours of the night.
Okay, well, who the hell is this?
So you say I have the wrong number? There's nobody there who comes over and cleans houses for $50 an hour?
No, nobody here cleans houses for $50 an hour. What are you talking about? It's 12 o'clock.
Well,
I'm going to call the police, and maybe they can clean your house for $12 an hour, $50 an hour.
You're Mexican, aren't you?
Can I have your number, please, so we can call you?
Okay, I'll give you my phone number. You call me back.
Okay.
Okay, it's 770
770
751
751 16.
Right.
All right.
My name is Manouche.
Manoon?
You're right.
Okay.
All we need is someone to come and clean the house, and I was told that this is the number to call for people who do great... You bitch. She's totally going to prank Manouche now. So now I got myself another beer, and you'll hear it opening on the air right now. There you go. Everybody else join me drinking some beer. And that was Zinny Zira, who's going to end up pranking Manouche Shoei, who we just called right before her. And hopefully we'll have some fun calling the cops on each other. Stupid fucking foreigners. Anyway, it's time to call a dumbass Asian woman, according to Neil.
Hello?
Mr. Shaw.
Yeah?
Hola.
Hello?
Hola.
Hello?
That's how we say hello in my country. We say hola. This is Ed Rosenthal. I'm sorry, I was under the impression that you were Hispanic.
No.
Oh, you're Japanese.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Listen, I'm calling because I would like you to translate some dialogue I recently got from a phone call of a friend of mine. His name was Long Dong. And he said the words Lubakashi to me, and I just wondered what that meant.
Who am I speaking to?
My name is Ed Rosenthal, and I'm just calling you because I thought you were Japanese, and I'm trying to get you to translate some Japanese for me because my friend was very confused, and he's 97 years old. He's very old and confused.
Yeah.
So you don't know me, but I'm just asking you for a favor.
Yeah.
At 12 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
So he says, Lubakashi. And I wonder what that means.
What does it mean?
Right.
Can you say that very slowly again, please?
He says, Lubakashi. And sometimes he goes, Lubakashikute. Or something like that. But Lubakashi is the main thing. Sounds like 3 words to me.
Yeah, sounds like just 3 words to me. It doesn't mean anything in Japanese. It doesn't, I mean, if somebody's mispronouncing something.
Or I'm probably saying it wrong.
Yeah.
I had the idea that it meant go fuck yourself. Because he was angry with me at the time. We've been fighting over. I was sleeping with his wife.
Possibly, but if that's the case, it's not properly pronounced.
So how would you say "go fuck yourself" in Japanese?
I would say that to you.
Well, you can say it. I'm asking you to. It's okay. I'm not going to get offended.
No. I would say that.
But it doesn't sound like Lubakashi.
No. That doesn't mean anything in Japanese that I know.
What about Chinese?
Sorry, I have no idea.
Chinese is not that close to Japanese?
Completely different language.
Okay, well, I'm sorry to bother you. You're a very nice guy.
Have a good night.
Maybe we go out for sake sometime.
Perhaps. Have a good night.
We'll have you over for rice.
Okay, have a good night.
And egg rolls.
Alright.
And what else? What else do you guys eat?
Alright, have a good night.
Egg balls and rice or whatever it is. Chicken chow mein. Chicken China, the Chinese chicken.
Okay, you guys want to take turns on the air?
What's up, my nigga?
Hey.
What's up?
Who am I speaking with?
UFizz. UIFZ, it's UFizz.
I just wonder what that stands for.
UIFZ, well, you know, a lot of people like to call it United International Federalization of Zebras, but that's how I like to say it. But basically, without looking...
Is it your license plate letters?
Yes.
I knew it!
Wait, right now. Custom made.
I can't believe I guessed that.
It works though, right?
Okay, so you wanted to prank call somebody. Did you send me a number?
Well, we can do whatever, you know, I'm not going to go in that whole drama stage, so if someone
it's
else...
probably better anyway.
Yeah.
Let's call up Elmer O'Bear. An old lady answered. I don't know where or the address, so you'll have to weigh it.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll be right back. Okay. Mean old white bitch, supposedly.
Hello? Hello?
Whoa, this is Bob.
Is this Gene?
Who's this?
Who is it?
James Cole.
I can't hear you.
I'm looking for Bob.
This is Bob.
Alright, Bob, well, we got a problem down here. I've been hearing you can reach talk to my boy. You better not be playing with this old thing.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me. You can't hear
No,
me.
you're coming in real low.
I'm coming in real low.
Let me get to another phone here. Maybe I can hear you better.
Alright.
You gotta talk louder.
Yeah, I'm on the house phone.
Alright, Bob. We got a problem right here.
I can hear you now.
Alright, can you hear me better now? Alright, we got a problem here downtown.
downtown right now.
What's that?
Well, my boy said you've been talking racist shit, you know what I'm saying? Because, you keep calling that dropping that
What
N-bomb.
you're, what?
I heard you've been dropping that N-bomb. The word nigger. You dropping the word nigger?
Are you speaking on a cell phone?
No, I'm right here. I'm right here.
I can't make out what you're after.
Well, all right. Well, downtown.
Okay, what about downtown?
Our boys, okay. You were in the local grocery market, right? And you were making some right? Just because of our culture, allergic, you know what I'm saying?
Still don't get. I can't. What have I got? What have I had to do with downtown?
You were in the local grocery market, okay?
I was in a grocery market.
Yes, you were. Okay. You recall that?
Oh, I don't know which one.
Well, we all right. Let me explain this to you. Our group here, down here, right? Okay, we bunch black. All right, we all black. All right, Hispanics. We got our own group. Now, you've been making racist remark out here. All right, we don't appreciate that.
I've been making what?
Racist remarks. Like nigger. Mexican, go back to Mexico. All right, we don't appreciate that. You know what I'm saying?
Not to my knowledge.
Well, this is not Bob Bottom.
He was drunk. I know it was him. This is the guy, and I recognize his voice. That was him, Bob Bottom.
Yeah, I gotta hear my boys here right now.
I haven't been drunk in 20 years.
Bob, you were down at the supermarket talking a whole lot of shit, talking nigger this and type that, and you were one racist old motherfucker.
Yeah, we don't appreciate that. We don't take that very calmly, you know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna have to come up there, you know what I'm saying? Later now, so we would like you to apologize right now.
I'm coming down there, I'm gonna punch you silly.
And then we got a bunch of other people, you've been very making marks up.
Well, I don't know where you're talking about or the like.
This is Ed. Bob, this is Ed.
Huh?
Bob, this is Ed. You stop talking crap and you be a man and own up to what you done. Because I'm going to come over there and I'm going to give you what for, by God.
Yo, home dog, we don't appreciate that.
You think you're all big out there talking trash about everybody? You think nobody's ever going to step up? Well, I tell you what, I'm stepping up, and I'm as old as you are, and I'm not afraid to knock a man on his ass. Bob?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, this is Ed Rosenthal. I know you know me. There's no denying.
Rosenthal?
Right.
I'm familiar, but I can't place where.
Ed Rosenthal, you know me from roundabout, or wherever. And I'm telling you, you've been talking a lot of crap because I have a half-black grandson. That's him on the line right there. Say hello. We call him Nigger Tyrone.
Not me.
Right. It's okay for us to call him Nigger Tyrone, but you can't call him Nigger.
I didn't.
Well, he says you did, and I heard it, even though I'm a little senile and hard of hearing. If he says he heard it, I believe him.
I'm going to put one of my friends in right now. One of my friends.
Bob?
I don't know when or where or
hello
or the like, but I normally am not that way.
Here's another witness.
This is Rahim. You have been making marks to me. I do not appreciate that.
You called him a dothead.
You called me Afghanistan, but I am not. I am Pakistan. You said go back to your country. I am not going back to my country. I stay here in the United States of America.
In his country, only the women wear the dots. The men don't wear dots. That's like calling him a fag, as well as a dothead.
I do not appreciate that, and I would like apology right now.
You apologize, Bob, right now, or I'm going to come out there and shove my shoe up your ass.
If I knew what I was apologizing for, I would.
Well, I'm trying to tell you, Bob, are you retarded?
But at the moment, I don't know where you're coming from.
Are you retarded or senile or something, Bob?
Am I retarded?
Well, something's wrong with you. You senile?
Bob, I think you're a racist man. You're a very racist man. I do not appreciate you that, okay? Just because I look like Afghanistan man, you do not have to make a remark before that, okay? Because I like to look, I love American women, okay? Just because I'm with American woman, does not mean you can make fun of me, you know what I'm saying?
I love that song. Bob, you remember that song when we used to sing it on karaoke? American woman, don't you come my way, or however it went. You remember, Bob?
Nope.
Right. See? I knew you remembered.
Nope, I sure don't.
Well, Bob, I'm just going to have to come down there and whoop your ass.
Well, I'll call the police to join you.
You'll join me outside for a good show of hands.
Wait, Bob, please don't call the cops, okay? Please, I come here to work in the United States for 1 year and I come out, okay? Please do not call cops. I just would like to apologize. I would just like you for apology, please.
Don't you worry about the cops. I got the cops in my pocket. If Bob wants to throw hands, I'll throw hands.
Please do not call cops. I'd like to just let this between you and me. Apology, please.
Bob, that's very rude to be belching in our ears like that. Didn't your mama teach you no manners?
I don't know. I really don't know where you're coming from.
Well, Bob
Bottom. I don't recall any incident of that nature, and I can.
You know what? I'm going to bring my wife here so she can kick your old lady's ass too. We'll make it a tag team, or a battle royale. We'll bring everyone. Okay, Bob?
Please, Bob, just apologize now, so we can settle this, please.
What do you say, Bill?
I don't know nothing about what you're talking about.
But you called me Taliban. I do not appreciate that. You said I am from African.
He says he called him Talibaba.
I'm not a Taliban. I'm from Pakistan. Can you not understand? And just because I am with the white, the beautiful, bigger boob, blondie, does not mean you cannot make fun of me. And make fun of me because I have hot blonde. With big boob.
Bob?
Nope. I don't.
You know what, Bob? Now I don't feel guilty any longer that back in the 70s I was fucking your old lady. Bob? Bob is gone. That is the worst Hindi accent I've ever heard in my life, by the way.
Oh, sorry. Well,
the nigger voice was pretty good, though.
Which one?
No offense, but the black voice is pretty good.
Yeah, I tried speaking
louder. But you were speaking too low, and he couldn't hear you. And I'm like trying to jack it up, and we're getting feedback because it's so loud.
Well, my bad about that, but I was trying to. My phone, I think there's something wrong with my phone.
He was following you too. He was talking all soft because you were talking all soft, and nobody could hear shit.
I'll work.
But anyway,
get a new phone. You don't like the Taliban accent?
So. No, I didn't think it. I wouldn't buy it, but he was old and stupid. So.
Yeah, so maybe he would.
I think he bought it. He just sounded fucking confused and old.
Yeah, he did. It lasted long enough,
so
hopefully some people will like it. If not,
well, there's people laughing in the chat room, and the numbers are up high, so people
are
obviously
trying to brainwash there.
But anyway, before you go, I want to hear about your life, because you tell me that you're a straight edge.
Yes. Straight as it can be.
So that means, like, no alcohol, no cigarettes,
no
drugs, no sex.
Yeah.
Pretty much no fun, no life.
Well, you see, I'm only 19 years old. A lot of people don't.
What do you mean, only 19?
Only 19. I mean, you got to be 21.
Dude, you should have gotten laid when you were, like, 15, 16.
Well, I don't know.
Why is that? Is that because your parents are Christian?
No. Don't believe in religion whatsoever. All religion is bullshit anyway.
So what makes you believe sex is a bad thing?
Oh, sex isn't a bad thing. I just believe marriage, sex after marriage, because you want it.
You hear the cat?
Yeah.
Come here, Sebastian. Come here. He's coming over now.
Officer
he wants to talk about straight edge.
Oh, yes, Sebastian. Yes.
He says you only live once. What else? He says, why deprive yourself of fun while you're here? That was a long one. He says, your life on this planet is short enough. Why would you deny yourself the pleasures of humanity while you're here? That was a long one. All right, now calm down. Go away.
Now you can go away, kitty. Go. You there?
Yeah, still here.
So why do you choose to be straight edge? You think it'll fuck up your life if you drink and smoke?
I'm just not interested in this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
You know, our president was busted for cocaine possession.
Yeah, but
and our former president admitted to smoking weed in college.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, it's just, you know, it doesn't float my boat. You know what I'm saying? It's just.
Well, you never know until you try. Not that I'm trying to be a bad influence, but I'm just like, your life seems like so boring.
Well, no, it's really not. I have a lot of fun. I do cool stuff, crazy stuff, as you all know, you know.
Yeah, but your idea of fun is like duck pin bowling. My idea of fun is like running over stop signs.
Yeah, I mean, you look at it and, you know, you see all this Bill Gates, you know, where's he at?
Exactly. He was a pothead back in the day. You ever see the original photo of the original Microsoft employees? They're all fucking potheads.
I don't know. Yeah, they're fun, but my goal in life, you gotta live the American dream.
So you're going to college?
Make money. Yep, going to college right
So
now.
you are?
What's that?
I thought you dropped out.
No, I would not drop out. I'm not stupid enough. I'm not.
So what are you going to, WestCon?
No, I'm going to Naugatuck Valley.
Oh, that's even worse.
Well, it's actually, you know, a better idea because you get an associate's degree there, and then it's cheaper. It's a smarter way out.
Do they have their own radio station?
What's that?
Does Naugatuck have their own radio station like WestCon does?
They have their own what? I'm sorry?
Radio station.
Oh, no.
No, they don't.
No sports teams too. That's why I'm going to transfer. I'm almost done. Got a year left, so.
Yeah, you gotta go get a communications degree. Do some talk radio.
Yeah, I don't know.
Seems like you'd probably be pretty good at it.
Yeah, hopefully, you know. I was thinking about that too, you know, but I'm disappointed in the way this prank call went, you know. Should have gone a lot better. I have a lot to bring up.
It was funny.
I have a lot on the table, you know.
It's all up to whoever you call. You know, it's pretty much hit and miss.
Yeah.
Either the guy you call wants to work with you, or he's just like so old and stupid you can't do anything with him. Well, anyway, thank you for calling.
No problem.
Peace out, my nigga.
Peace out, nigga.
Bye-bye. And you need to shut your ass and calm your ass down, cat. Go to bed. Did you feed them? Honey? You didn't feed them? I bet if you fed him, he would be quiet for at least a little while. Until what? Until he gets done eating. It would shut him up for like 5 minutes while he ate. That's all I need is 5 minutes of peace and quiet from this fucking cat who's like going nuts because Mouse is dead and he has nobody to like hang out with anymore. I feel bad. I feel sad for him. We're gonna get a new kitten to help keep him company. And because I would enjoy having a new kitten. Wouldn't you enjoy having a new kitten? Not an old cat, but I want a kitten. I want a Siamese cat like so young, like before their colors come in, where they're still like teeny tiny, like teacup size. That's what I want. I want a teeny little Siamese kitten. Maybe a seal point. Seal points are probably the most common and thus probably the cheapest. And, yeah, after a year, Sebastian will be too stupid to notice that that's not really Mouse. He'll notice the twat smells different.
You guys get loads of cringe on the air.
When I was 19, I was fisting midgets and jerking off the She-Male Cattle magazine.
See, exactly. Why are you going to throw your life away, like denying yourself all the pleasures of life, and then someday you're going to die. You're going to be on your deathbed, gasping your last breath, and you're going to be like, oh, I wasted so much of my life because I felt there was this invisible man in the clouds judging everything I did.
I mean, I think there was a time I even tried to suck my own cock a few times. I mean, you got to go for it, you know?
There you go.
Are you laughing at something I said?
You were funny, Lego. Let's play some kind of commemorative music. We need something.
Yeah.
Your commemorative music will be the CBS special music.
How you doing?
My ass hurts, but I'm doing otherwise fine.
Yeah, you're not feeling any better with that?
No, it's actually gotten much worse.
Dude, I told you what you got to do, bro. You really should get that checked out.
But what are they going to do? I'm going to go to the hospital, they're going to do an x-ray, and on the x-ray they're going to be able to see all my fecal matter in my stomach. And they're going to be able to tell...
They'll x-ray you, bro. That's, they'll see you might have like a fucking couple of vertebrae here and there out down by your coccyx bone. Dude, you go to either send you to a chiropractor. You should really get that, whatever, man. You want to suffer, suffer.
Well, I'm afraid. What can they do to like fix your tailbone? They can't.
There's a lot of things.
They can't put you in a cast diaper. That's not going to
No,
do nothing.
it's not a matter of a cast. They might.
And I don't want people opening up my back and like operating on my vertebrae because that'll fuck me up for life.
Let me tell. No, you don't get an operation, but what they can do. First of all, see what you got going. Secondly, there's a lot of different stretching and other types of exercises that you can do, as well as chiropractic type stuff that really might relieve you a lot.
Have you ever been a chiropractor?
I go like once, twice a week.
Oh, so you got back trouble too?
Oh yeah, dude. No, but what do you? I got some shit in my neck. I got some shit in my lower back.
My back and my neck are fine. It's just my tailbone that hurts like fucking hell because I think it's broken. But I figured if I go to the hospital, there's nothing you can do to really fix a broken tailbone aside from cutting you open and like trying to weld pieces together like a fucking car.
Does it hurt when you poop?
Huh?
Does it hurt when you poop?
No.
Oh, good. I always find when I go to poop, like, depending, like, pooping can almost be like a sexual experience.
Well, sometimes you have a poop that's so big it's like gratifying to like get rid of it.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. It's you know what I'm saying. I mean, it's as close as I ever got something like that big up my ass.
Yeah, it's almost like an orgasm when you get rid of like a big log.
Yeah. So,
I'm roasting everybody out talking about poo, and my ass still hurts. Let's just change the subject so I can bring my mind away from my ass.
I want to give can I do a movie report?
Okay, what movie did you see?
I went to see Snakes on a Plane.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I bet it was pretty good.
And I will tell you that I highly recommend it. It was a lot of fun. It was action-packed the whole way through.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to sum it up by saying this. It's so fucking ridiculous that it's actually good and fun. It really is.
Right, that was the whole point. It was supposed to be like so retarded and ridiculous and funny that it's just a good moron movie.
Yeah, basically. And there's some really good special effects.
Yeah, they had a lot of money for like some really good snake effects and attacks and kills and stuff.
Exactly. There's some pretty gross shit going on in this movie. There's some hot little bitches, and yeah, it's all good, man.
Yeah.
So.
Now because you brought it up, I'm sitting here like fondling my tailbone.
You follow down to your down all the way down to your
No, it's the top of the crack of my ass. That's where it hurts.
That's where it hurts.
Like right where your tailbone is. Right where your tailbone starts to curve.
Okay, well, you want to know something? You do have discs there, bro.
No, not that far down. I think I cracked the bone.
Well, if you crack the bone, then you might need I mean...
I don't want to get surgery, because once that happens, you're never right again the
rest
of your life.
Yeah, but you know what, dude? You could be in worse shape without it, depending.
Well, I could be crippled 10 years from now, or like a year from now. That's pretty much what's on the table.
So listen... If it still hurts you this week, you should go get it looked at. When was the last time you went to a doctor? Like 20 years ago or something?
The last time I went to a doctor was several months ago when I sprained my wrist.
Oh, yeah. Well, you should have let them look at your coccyx.
Yeah, but I'm afraid... How do they do an x-ray on your coccyx?
Dude,
you have to get naked in front of the x-ray machine.
Lay down on the table and they shoot your whole back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not...
And then they can see how much poo I have inside, and they see
the
outline.
They can't see your poo.
I've seen that before.
Show up in your x-ray.
I remember when Bam Margera broke his tailbone, and they showed his x-ray, and you could totally see the outline of his cock and all the poo and his colon and all that shit.
Hey, look, you're a human being.
I think I'd rather be in pain than have people looking at my poo.
Bro, come on, man. Dude, why you gonna know? Dude, that's gonna get, you know what, bro? As you get older, that's gonna even get worse and worse.
I know. See, it has gotten worse.
Well, then you need to address it while you're a young man.
Yeah.
Okay?
Plus, it's probably fucking expensive.
Yeah, well, dude, it ain't nothing with medical. It's all, it's like it's $100 to fucking sign a piece of paper.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I'm not gonna let them do surgery, even if it is broken. I'm not gonna let them open me up and try to fix my tailbone. What are they going to do? Weld it with rods and pegs and all that?
Yeah, well,
shit?
they can put some plates in there. They can put some screws in there.
I'm not going to have that.
What?
I'll never be right again afterwards anyway.
Bro, you'll be better. If you're in pain all the time, you might be better than you are now.
It'll go away like it did last time.
don't know, dude. I don't know how, I don't know how bad it really. It sounds to me like you hurt it pretty good. So.
It hurts to walk, actually. It hurts to do anything. Bend, stretch, lift, walk. It hurts.
You can't ride a bike.
No, that would be completely out of the question.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Well, that's silly to live like that, man.
I'm hoping it'll just go away like it did before.
I mean, I know Carlito kind of lives like that, but, he takes a lot of drugs.
Yeah, I don't even have drugs to benefit.
You want me to send you some?
Yeah, send me some weed.
What do you need? I just got a whole bunch of,
I need some weed. And some Cialis to fuck Siobhan.
I can take you some donuts.
No, I don't need those.
Alright.
I know how to sit. I've actually learned how to sit so that it doesn't hurt my tailbone.
Alright. Alright, well listen, I'm just suggesting you should get that, put away your embarrassment,
Yeah, I will. If it hasn't gone away in a couple days, my next day off is Monday, so if it hasn't gone away by Monday, then I'm going to have to go to the doctor and get an x-ray and figure out what's wrong and what they can do to fix it. And decide if I'm willing to let them cut me open and make it so I'm never right.
Well, maybe you don't need to get cut open. Maybe you just need some freaking physical therapy, or maybe you just need a good old-fashioned fisting.
A good old-fashioned fisting. That'll be the name of your first CD. It should be.
Good old-fashioned. It's actually the name of the first track on the new CD.
Well, if you do a call entitled that, yeah.
Yeah. So tell me what else has been going on tonight? Is the premiere show of season 5?
It's been a pretty funny show. We had high-pitched Eric call in earlier.
Okay.
We had my friend Aaron call in. We had OxyContin call in. We had Milkman call in as the guy who publishes Screw. What's his name? Larry Flint.
Oh yeah. No, that's not Screw. Screw is like
Hustler.
Yeah, that's Hustler. Screw is Al Goldstein.
Right. I should have.
Listen, when it comes to I know my porn, bro.
I know your porn. You're a Jew. You're supposed to be ashamed of porn.
No, dude. That's how I got into this stupid business. You know that, right?
What, porn?
Yeah, the first 2-3 years of all I did was adult sites. I made a lot of money, bro. But I got out because my wife, my girl, my kids.
Well, it's a shameful business.
It is, dude. It's not something like, when your kids go to school, hey, what does your dad do for a living? And
he hosts porn sites.
Yeah, So I in fact, I don't, just for the record, I don't host any porn. If somebody comes to me with porn, I turn it, I say no.
Well, you're lying, but you really do.
No, I don't.
Oh, really?
No, I don't.
What if there's a guy out there that needs a porn host, and his host keeps giving him shit about having nudity on the
I
server?
send it to my ex-partner, and he gives me a cut. I do not host any porn.
Oh, okay. Well, good for you.
Yeah, no. It's everything I host. The closest to porn I host is prank phone calls.
Close to porn?
That's the closest to porn I host. No,
I don't think we're that bad.
Seriously, well, dude, we get pretty vulgar here.
Sometimes.
Honestly, I host mostly, most of my clients are all corporate and, database, real heavy-duty database stuff and music. We host the Goo Goo Dolls.
Well, that's where the money is.
Yeah, we host the Goo Goo Dolls, Joan Jett, a lot of big...
So Eric says you're having a big party for Labor Day on Monday.
No, we're having a Labor Day show. And we're having a special... The big party is Saturday.
Right, see, I wasn't able to get the day off from work.
Oh, on Saturday?
Yeah, they're giving me shit about taking the day off because we have like 2 other people on vacation, so they're like, we can't spare you.
All right, dude. Look, you're welcome here anytime you want to come. I mean, we should do that one day, but I mean...
What about on Monday? Because me and Keith are both going to be off, so
why
don't we
come up on Monday? Come Monday. We're doing a barbecue and a show. In fact, I might broadcast the show from my backyard while I barbecue.
It would be cool if I could meet like Mira and some other famous people, but I'm not going to be able to make it.
Fuck Mira. You want to meet me, okay?
I want to meet you, and I'd like to meet Zolar and Eric. I'd like to meet Mira.
Well, Zolar, I've invited Zolar a bunch of times.
Well, I've met Zolar before, so that's not that big a deal.
Zolar came to the house. He came to the studio, and he had a great time, but, it's a bit of a schlep for him,
Yeah.
And, his right now, his car, he's not, it's not like he doesn't trust it all the time, so it's whatever.
Yeah, he doesn't want to get stuck in the middle of Long Island.
Yeah, but I told him I'd come save him if he ever did, so it wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I got the AAA.
Yeah, I got AAA, triple B, whatever it takes. Alright, you want to do a prank?
Yeah, let me go to the chat room and see who we got left that I haven't called yet. We have, let me go to Lonesome Loser's numbers here. He's using the weird different names tonight, so it's hard to keep track. We have, Patricia Sucky, a woman in her 40s.
Okay.
I'll be right back. Don't start again, you fucking kid. You hear that?
Yeah. That's what comes with it.
Oh, it's fucking lonely.
Yeah, Mrs. Sucky. Yeah, hi, how you doing? I'm calling to collect. Yeah, no, see, what happened was I went down to the store, and I ordered, I said to them, I went to the convenience store, I said, may I please have a Nestle Crunch Bar? And the woman said that'll be $5. I said, well, I'm going to get some sucky with that. So she gave me your number.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about, you know, you wrapping those luscious lips around my member. What do you do with a call like that, you know?
Oh, man.
You know, it's like, what do you...
laughed and my ass hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, all right. Well, there's only so much you could do with Mrs. Sucky.
Well, you know, you gotta just ignore the name and just take it as a confirmed number and then go from there with whatever you will, you know?
Yeah, but you want to try and bring the sucky into it, you know?
Yeah, you don't have to do it right away.
All right, I'm sorry. You know?
I don't know, you know.
Sometimes you flow, sometimes you don't.
We'll try again. We got Valerie Hussey.
Valerie Hussey?
Right, but don't go off the name Hussey. Just go off the fact that it's a confirmed number of a woman in her 40s.
And what do I... okay, what's the premise of the call? Give me a premise.
You got like a minute to think about it while I dial. Okay?
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, hi, is this Miss Hussey?
Who's that?
Yeah, this is Ned Ryerson. I'm calling from your local power authority.
My who?
The local power authority.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want, first of all, have you had any interruption there today?
And what, my license?
Yes.
Who is it?
Ned Ryerson from the power authority, your local district.
Hello?
Yeah, hi. Who's this, Mr. Hussey?
Yeah.
Yeah, how you doing? This is Ned Ryerson calling from the local power authority. I just want to see if you had any...
You call here at 1 o'clock?
Well, we're having a problem because, you see, what happened is we're experiencing some unusual...
Calling here at 1 o'clock.
Well, let me tell you why. So we're experiencing some unusual readings from your area. In fact, we're getting unexpected overloads coming from your home. Is anybody there consuming any type of electrical function exceeding?
Not that I know of.
Are you the only two people of the home?
That's it.
And there's nothing on in the house that's extraordinary?
You call here at 1 o'clock in the morning to ask something like that?
Well, it's just that we're having, because of the weather conditions, we're having some kinds of like emergency situations. I do apologize.
You gotta be kidding me.
Well, maybe there's something I can do. I'm sorry about that, but we are experiencing I thought you might be having trouble in your home.
Is this JCP&L?
I'm sorry, sir. What'd you say?
Is this JCP&L?
Are you gay? What? Am I gay? I'm not gay, sir.
No, I said is this Jersey Central Power and Light?
Oh, yes, of course. I didn't hear what you said. I'm sorry, man. My phone. I'm outside I'm outside in these conditions, and the phone's kind of hissy. Well, look, you don't have to get all snippy about it. I'm trying to help you, sir. I want to make sure that you and the missus don't have any like real major problems. You know what I'm saying?
I have no problem here at all.
All right, so everything's on. You had no power interruptions during the day?
No, if there's something wrong, then change my meter.
Well, let me ask you this. Has everything been okay with your meters, your electric readings?
How the hell would I know that?
Well, what, sir? unusual increases in your bill?
It's always been high.
Now, when you say high, what are you paying a month?
It's $125, $140.
Well, you know what? I got to tell you, out of all the people I deal with, I mean, most people are paying $225, $250, so you're doing pretty good. But I'll tell you what I'm going to do. For the inconvenience, I'm going to go down to the office on Tuesday morning. I'm going to speak to Shirley, and we're going to slap that right in half for you. How does that sound?
You can't be calling your work pocket.
I just did.
I know. It's just rather silly.
Well, you know, listen.
I have a problem.
What if the readings that we would get from your home, you know, was an electrical emergency?
What the hell? Can you read my meter at 1 o'clock in the morning?
Oh, because it goes to our computer.
How the hell can you read my meter at 1 o'clock in the morning?
Well, this is the year 2006. Everything's computerized. You come up right on my computer. In fact, you come up right on my cell phone if I need it. In fact, you know what? I'm actually looking at you right now. Oh, well.
I was waiting for you to say, this guy's... You're being a dick, we're going to double your bills. According to him, he's paying like half everybody else.
Dude, he's paying $125 a month. I'm moving there.
Yeah, really. He's paying like what I do for my little 2-bedroom condo.
Dude, you know what my electric bill? If I told you my electric bill, you wouldn't believe.
Well, you got all the servers in the.
No, I don't have any servers in my. I mean, I got a couple of servers, but all my servers are in the city, bro. At the data center.
Yeah. You're probably paying $300 a month.
Double that, bro.
How?
I got a big house.
Yeah.
And I got a wife and kids who leave shit on all over the place.
Yeah, she's got like.
And I got a recording studio in my house. I've got 10 computers in my house, bro.
She's got that plug-in vibrator.
Bro, let me just tell you something. When Kim uses her vibrator, the fucking lights at the street lights go dim.
She got that Sibian.
I made you laugh like 3 or 4 times tonight. Jeez.
Well, I didn't say you're never funny.
Yeah, well, whatever. I'm never funny anyway.
Oh, my ass hurts.
Yeah, it's killing me.
Yeah. I'd like to say that we've broken recent records for the amount of listeners on PCU tonight. So thank you everybody for listening. But it's like 2 minutes till it's time to go, so I'm going to wrap it up, Legos.
All right, no, I just called up to say yo because it was like I just got home from the movies and I wanted to say hey and.
I saw a movie too.
What'd you say?
Unfortunately, I saw The Wicker Man.
Now, tell me, because we were almost saw that. Should we not?
The Wicker Man is a remake of an old movie from like late 1970s or maybe even earlier than that. I don't even know. But it's a movie that I saw when I was a kid and I loved it. And it starred Christopher Lee and the guy from The Equalizer. I forget the guy's name.
Okay.
You remember the guy's name? I guess not.
Abe Froman?
Abe Froman. No, not Abe Froman. But it was about basically people living off of the coast of Scotland on a private island where they were all pagans and they were practicing human sacrifices. And this police officer goes to investigate a case of a missing child who turns out to have been sacrificed. And the movie is very creepy and unsettling because they set it up so that this guy is going in and he's the protagonist. He's the antagonist and he's like trying to find out who the murderer is.
Okay.
And then, sorry to ruin the movie for everybody, but it turns out that everybody in the town is in on the joke, and they've lured this guy in to be their ritual sacrifice for the season.
Oh, like kind of like almost like a Twilight Zone.
Yeah, it's basically the Wicker Man is like in pagan rituals. If you follow paganism, they used to put livestock and human sacrifices inside of a human-shaped figure made out of wicker, and they would burn it.
I don't follow that, but. Thank you, damn. Thanks for saving me $50.
Yeah, there's the finale of the movie. Nicolas Cage in The Wicker Man set on fire. But where the original movie was more about how religion can go bad when you have too many religious people in one place, like we see in the Middle East.
Right.
Like we see with the Taliban, how religion goes so far bad when you have so many like-minded people that are crazy and like in the same place at once.
Yeah, the whole thing is just really.
And that, well, the original protagonist, Edward Woodward, that was his name.
Edward Woodward was the police investigator, and he was believable as the Christian virgin. You know, he believes that he's not going to have sex till marriage, and he believes in Christianity and all this shit.
Right.
And people see Nicolas Cage playing that role, they're not going to buy Nicolas Cage as a virgin.
Yeah.
So they had to change everything around, and they made it a colony of all women, and it's just not scary or creepy, and it's predictable, and I would give it, out of 4, I would give it like 1 star, whereas the original movie I would give like 3.5 stars.
So if I want to see that movie, I'm better off seeing the original.
Yeah, definitely put the original on your Netflix, and definitely get that one.
Okay, you got it. And then, and yeah, I mean, honestly, with Nicolas Cage, I think after Valley Girl, it pretty much went downhill for him.
Even in Valley Girl, he looked out of place, didn't he? He looked like real bizarre, and like he was really weird looking back then, wasn't he?
He is really weird. Kim wants to bang him. I don't fucking understand it, but
yeah, women, they want men with power and money.
Yeah, well, no,
you have power and money.
she just wants weird shit, man. I don't know.
She's into weird, freaky things.
Yeah. All right. Well, listen, it's nice talking to you. I hope you feel better, and do what I tell you, man.
Yeah, by Monday, if I don't feel better, I'm going to go get some x-rays and figure out what it takes.
Yeah, and if not, then fucking come here and hang out and barbecue with us.
Well, we'll be there on Monday regardless.
Okay, works for me.
Yeah, it only takes like 2 hours to get there. What do you say, like 4?
Yeah, like 4 o'clock, 4 or 5 o'clock we can start. We'll do a show at 8.
I'll talk to you off the air because High Pitch Eric says you live on Long Island, and you said you live on Jersey, so...
No, I said Long Island, dude.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to have to get your address again.
I'll send it to you.
So I can put it into MapQuest.
Yeah, maybe Carlito could post it in the chat room, you know? All right.
Okay, peace out, my nigga.
Peace out.
Bye-bye. And with that, it's time to say goodnight, folks. I know it doesn't seem like 3 hours have gone by, yet they have. So, I want to say thank you all for listening. Don't forget to tune in again next week, and tune in the rest of the week as well. On Monday at 8 p.m., you can listen to whether we're there or not. You can listen to Mental Discrepancies with Dr. Lego and High Pitch Eric, 8 p.m. until, apparently they're running 3 hours this Monday, so 8 till 11. And on Tuesday there's no show. On Wednesday, I'll be on from 10 till 1. On Thursday, you can listen to Carlito at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On Friday, you can listen to Zolar with Zolar Vision right here on PCU. And on Saturday, I'll be back here, right where I am right now. So thank you all for listening. I love you all. Tune in again next week. And stay beautiful.
Just remember that you're standing on a planet that's evolving, revolving at 900 miles an hour. That's orbiting at 90 miles a second, so it's reckoned a sun that is the source of all our power. The sun and you and me and all the stars that we can see are moving at 1,000,000 miles a day in an outer spiral arm at 40,000 miles an hour of the galaxy we call the Milky Way. Our galaxy itself contains 100 billion stars. It's 100,000 light years side to side. It bulges in the middle, 16,000 light years thick, but out by us it's just 3,000 light years wide. We're 30,000 light years from galactic central point. We go round every 200 million years. And our galaxy is only one of millions of billions in this amazing and expanding universe.